Hi guys, how are you all doing? It's been a while. I hope you're all great and life is good, or as good as it can get for right now. I've been meaning to make this video because I have something to talk about. I've been reflecting a lot on life and just what's been going on, and to be honest with you guys, I'm a little disturbed because every day I have this thought that, what is the point of all this? Why are we here? What are we doing, and why do I have to go through all of this and just to be non-existent in the end? And what's the purpose of all of it? Why do we have to live? Why do we have to suffer through some things? And yes, that's why I always encourage you guys to do things you love to do that bring you so much happiness, and as much as you can, because I'm just so disturbed these days with how unhappy most people seem to be, and how much they're suffering, and how much they are dissatisfied with life. And it worries me. It worries me for the future. So that made me gather a few notes that I've been doing to make my life more tolerable and more livable. Because what is the alternative? The alternative is not an option, because what if we end up back here again? So I'm realizing that we are not all meant to follow the same path. So we as humans, we're all following this path and these steps in life. Be born, go to school, go to college, work, try to achieve financial stability, maybe have a family, and grow into old age, and that's it. But that seems sad to me, and I can't do it. It's not my path in life. I don't know what my path in life is, but I am not gonna do the things I don't want to do just because it's the blueprint or what's expected of me, in society. And society is just effed up. I don't want them to, shadow ban this video, because I'm hoping it will reach as many of you as possible. So number one, I think, is figure out what makes you happy and what you want to do in life. And I mean, what makes you happy doesn't mean if one of your goals is having a family and having children, that doesn't just involve you. that involves another person and another soul and the way the world is heading, please don't do it. Please don't do it for yourself, especially, which most people have children because they're doing it for themselves, because they want to have a family, or they don't want to be alone when they're older, which is extremely selfish, because that's not fair. That other person, that soul, they didn't choose to be here and to suffer through life just to be there for you, and they may not even be there for you. And these days, most likely they won't. So please don't do it for that reason. Just please think about our lives. We try to make the best of it, but think about our lives and how the world, what the world is headed into. Do you remember how life used to be when we were younger and little? I don't remember our parents thinking these thoughts and feeling these feelings that we are feeling today. The world has changed and it's very different right now, and it's becoming more, I don't want to sound pessimistic, but it's becoming more brutal and harder. And I feel sorry for the kids now and teenagers. How is it gonna be for them when they're older and real adults? How's it gonna be for them? So I personally don't want to bring another person into this world who doesn't have a choice, you know, in being here and having to do all these things we have to do and expected to do just to exist and survive. So figure out what makes you happy and try to do that. Even if, you know, we have to do things to live, we have to work to survive, even if sometimes we don't like what we're doing, but take the necessary steps to head into the path that you want to be in eventually. And also, if there is something that you want to do that's, you know, considered a societal norm, please think about it. Is it really what you want to do, or is it just what you were told to do by society? Like, for example, the having children again is a good example. Like, do you really want to have a child, or are you just told that you want to have a child because it's what you're supposed to do, and who are you gonna have when you're old? You know, that's not fair. So, because I find a lot of people don't even have the desire of having children, and they just do it because it's expected of them, or they're afraid of the alternative, or afraid of ending up alone. But we're gonna end up alone anyway. We're gonna die alone anyway. You know, no one is gonna be buried with you. I don't understand the concept of, oh, I'm afraid to die alone. I don't get that. So what? Your soul is leaving your body, going somewhere else. You are non-existent. Why do you care if you're dying alone or with somebody next to you? There's a lot of things that are normal to humans that I don't understand, which is why I feel like I'm an alien in this world. A lot of times it really does feel like that. Number 3 is you're the only one that can define what success is to you. Some people are happy making more money or whatever. Some people are happy just having freedom. And I would say freedom, part of having freedom is having financial freedom, especially if you don't have to be working at a job physically to support yourself. But that, of course, that's not something that everyone can do, but you can work towards it. And also some things that are considered success in life to some people may not be for you. You know, for me, it's not achieving success to just go and have some children and bring them over here into this world while I have no desire, just because it's a definition of success to, I don't know, have your own family, or like it's a definition of success to become a multi-millionaire and have this kind of car and this kind of house and live this kind of lifestyle. That's not my definition of success. My definition of success would be to live comfortably, be able to travel as much as I can, wherever I can, and have freedom. And whether that's some financial freedom and of course personal freedom, and that's my definition of success. And you know, be healthy and just peaceful in life. But that may not be the definition of success for you or for somebody else. So figure out what that is for you and try to take the necessary steps to get there. Just take the steps. Just take whatever you think will be the first step. Do it. Because you know, you're not going to change your life overnight unless you get lucky. Maybe you win the lottery or something. That would be amazing. But just do whatever it is that you think will get you there, and start with the smallest step that you can. Please, for the love of God, especially in these times that we're living in, where people are waking up so much more than they used to be, do not let your background, race, financial situation, age, especially women, define you, or define the things that you can and cannot do. Society loves labels and categorizing people and putting everyone in boxes. You may find yourself not fitting in any of them. I know I do. I don't fit in any of the normal societal boxes, and I'm not looking to ever fit in. I'll never fit in. That's how I'm gonna be, and that's what makes me happy, because there is too much to me to just be put in one specific box or a few specific boxes. So I'm always gonna be me, and labeled and filtered and censored. As long as you're not hurting anyone, do whatever it is that makes you happy, because this life is so short and none of us are coming out of it alive. We're not, as far as I know, reincarnating right away, waking up in another amazing, better life. So make the best of it, the one that we have now. And this one, This is my life motto. Stop caring what other people think. Stop, please, caring what other people think. They don't pay your bills. They don't go to work for you so you can relax at home and support you and do whatever it is, you know, you have to do to survive. No one is paying you. Please stop. You're gonna hear me say this a lot, but please stop caring what other people think. It does not matter. It's irrelevant. I love watching interviews of really much older people in their 70s, 80s, 90s, and they all have this one advice in common, is that it does not matter, and what other people think means ish, zero, nothing. Please don't let it affect you. Don't let it limit you. Don't let it stop you. Don't let it make you sad or angry or whatever. Do whatever it is that you think is right for you, even if it's not considered normal or okay or, you know, obviously common sense, as long as you're not like doing anything illegal or hurting anyone. And stop consuming, that would be number 6, stop consuming negativity. You know, recently I've been watching a lot of like just videos and TikToks and reels and everything. Must have been maybe some of the things I interacted with, but I'm just seeing negativity everywhere. Everyone is complaining. Everyone is just like, the world is coming to an end and we're doomed. The economy is going to hell. Society is just falling apart, and it can get really scary, you guys. It's just everyone is complaining. It seems like everyone is just in a really bad financial, psychological, economical, life, mental situation. And it's been worse. Noticed it more so since 2020. I'm so glad we're not there anymore, but it seems like a lot of that negativity just had stayed with us, and it's just, it seems like it's rough out there for everyone, and it's just like really scary, and it's making me worry about the future. But I mean, what does this do anyway? If worrying solved our problems, we would all worry them away. We would just worry every night and not sleep at night until our problems are gone. But it doesn't do anything. It just adds stress to us, and then we're anxiety and depression that we can't even explain why we're having it for no reason, but it's just our environment and what we consume. So please be careful what you consume online, and try not to watch those fear-mongering and scary, depressing videos. And I know, you know, we cannot be delusional in life, and yes, life can be hard sometimes, and a lot of people are going through it, but it just doesn't help. It doesn't help. At least consume positivity, and you know, I just feel like that helps us get through things much better, and at least it doesn't make things worse. So that is all I can think of for now, but my mind is racing all day with different thoughts and different scenarios, I will write them down and come in here and talk to you guys about it and give you more of my thoughts and feelings that I get sometimes. But that is what I have for now, and I'm so glad I got to put out this video for you guys, and I hope you're all very, very well, and please try to stay hang in there and try to stay positive and look at the bright side, because there is still good and there's still fun and there's still a lot of positivity. We just have to focus on it. We just have to switch our focus. Even though they try to capture us, we have to like just try to redirect your focus. I've been trying to do that, and it does help make things better, and I hope you try that too. Until next time.